I was interviewed last week by a television reporter, and he asked me a series of questions. And the last question he asked was, I understand you're receiving an Admirals medal next week. What is it for? And I said, I'm really not quite sure. About 2 months ago, I received a phone call from Lieutenant Commander, now Mr. Arbuckle, to say that I was going to be receiving this medal, and I asked him what for. And he said something about history and naval heritage. And I sort of let it go at that. And I thought afterwards, I don't quite understand. It is true, as a member of the active Naval Reserve, I spent some time ensuring that the sailors, both male and female, understood the naval history and the legacy that had been left behind by their forefathers. But you're educating the sailors as part of their education. This is fairly straightforward. But then, here in Calgary, Commander or now Commodore, retired, called together a committee to consider building a naval museum in the city of Calgary. This opened up all sorts of things. You could use that museum to train the sailors or teach the sailors, but you could also use a museum to teach the public. And as a result of that meeting, the Naval Museum of Alberta was born. This museum is really, when you look back, we started with 3 artifacts, 3 aircraft. Well, maybe we start with 4 artifacts when you count Frank Jones. And we gradually added to it over the years, expanded again, and we now have this facility. And it's important to remember that it was conceived by volunteers. It was designed, financed, and built, and managed and operated by volunteers, because they believed that the public should understand the contributions of the Navy down through the years. It would not have been built, and it would not be here today without those volunteers. The naval community of the city has just been tremendous, and there's many here representing that community. And really, this medal belongs to the entire naval community and the volunteers. You did it. My only role really was to do what I could to provide the ability of the volunteers to contribute. They wanted to contribute. How? They wanted to paint, scrub, chip paint, or stand a watch. And that was my role, is to look after those volunteers. This is your medal. If I personally had made a contribution, as Bob Miller said, could not have been made without my wife Barbara, my wife Phyllis, who stood behind me and beside me. Wasn't always easy, late for supper sometimes, I didn't come home for supper, because I was chipping paint or doing something along those lines. She's been just a tower of strength, and without her, I would not have been here. So, in short, the medal will have my name on it, but it belongs really to the naval community and my wife. To all of you, congratulations.